guys, it's Keeley, and today I'm going to be doing a book talk over The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Now, I absolutely love this book, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It is very, very hyped, not only in the book world, but in the general world. This is one of those books that even if you're not a reader, a lot of people have read, and even though it's pretty thick, it goes by so quickly. It has short chapters, and I love short chapters. And if you're not aware of what this book is about, it follows a young girl named Liesel as she lives in Nazi Germany during World War II, and she ends up living with this foster family, and she steals books. And that's basically how she gets through tough situations and just gets through life, is she uses words and she steals books. And that is such a cool concept because of how important books are to me, and just to see this girl go through such a hard time where books were this significant thing in her life was such a great thing. The writing in this book was unlike anything I had ever read. Marcus Zusak has a amazing way with words, and it's just basically, it's kind of like poetry where it just all flows together so nicely, and I just can't get over his writing because it just captures you in, and you at first don't think anything of it. Like, you're like, these are short sentences, short chapters, like, it's, where's this going? But then the writing, the way he describes things and he details them, it's just really awesome, and it really helps you picture them in your mind. One of the great things about this book is that the narrator is Death. And so, as you can imagine, being in World War II, Death played a significant role, and so it was really cool having him narrate this book. I had never even heard of a book narrated by Death, so it was really cool to get his point of view on this story that we've heard multiple times. And the way he saw things was really cool because he would see colors, and when he would describe situations, it would be in colors, which is something that I had never even thought about. Like, you know, when we look at something, we pinpoint different aspects and details of it, but he just sees a certain color. Like, I don't know, it's crazy and amazing, and you definitely need to read it to understand more about the narrator Death. But I really loved Liesel as a main character too. She was really awesome and just really strong too. She goes through a lot of difficult times, as you can imagine, and she's just one of the strongest characters I've ever read. And at the beginning of this book, I think she's 10 or 11, and we follow her until she's 14, I believe, and I just really loved her. And she develops this really strong friendship with this boy named Rudy, and I really loved Rudy too, and I really loved Rudy and Liesel's friendship in here. I liked the whole boy-girl friendship aspect because we don't actually see that too often in YA, but I just really loved that. And he was so kind to her, and like a big brother almost. And then their relationship was just so funny too, and all the names they would call each other was just really great, and they just hung out all the time, and I just really loved the bond they had. Now, Liesel's foster family is definitely an interesting one. Her foster father is really great. I absolutely loved him. And her foster mother, now there were times when I was like, okay, who is this lady? Why does she think that this is okay? But then other times her personality just made me laugh, and she was special in her own way because she acted like she didn't care, but you could tell that she really did. And she would be serious in moments that they really needed to be serious, and I just really loved following the Hubermans through Nazi Germany and seeing them kind of rebel on their own way, which is something I was really hoping for because I love stories about Germans who kind of rebel against Nazi Germany, which is a really cool aspect. But I definitely love this book, and I definitely recommend it. But that is it for the non-spoilery section. So if you haven't read this book or you don't want to be spoiled, then you should probably exit this video. Thank you for watching thus far, but now we go into the spoilers. Okay, so I absolutely loved Max, and I was so glad that they brought him into their house and hid him in their basement, even though it was very terrifying. Obviously, it was terrifying for them to hide this Jew in their basement because it was such a illegal thing to do. But Max was actually my favorite character, and I absolutely loved his relationship with Liesel. I love their bond that they have, and that he wrote books for her, and that was just so cool because he knew that they meant a lot to her and he wrote her a book, which was amazing. And I wish that he stayed in it longer and we got to see the end for him, like with the family. And okay guys, when Death said that Rudy was going to die, I was dreading it the entire time. And then when he did and Liesl kissed him, I like broke down in tears because he always asked for her to kiss him and she never would, but then she finally did, but it was too late. And then when Rudy's father, Alex, came back and saw that his entire family was dead, that was just absolutely heart-wrenching. But I loved that him and Liesl worked together and like created this friendship because of these deaths that happened in their community. And I just love this book so much. It was very heartbreaking, but it was very good, and I definitely think that the hype was worth it. And let me know your thoughts on this book if you have read it. I would love to know, and who your favorite character was. But that is it for this book talk. You should totally comment if I left something out and we can communicate back and forth about this book, because I love talking about it because it's so great. But thank you so much for watching. As always, my social media links will be down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!